Welcome back to Eloquent English. I'm Helen, and with me, as always, is Carl.
Hi there. Today we're diving into one of the scariest moments for English learners, the real job interview.
Exactly. You've studied hard, prepared your CV, dressed your best, and then the interviewer asks you a question you didn't expect. Your mind goes blank. Sound familiar?
The good news is you can prepare for these moments. In this episode, we'll walk you through a complete mock interview.
Not just theory. You'll hear how to greet the interviewer, give a strong self-introduction, answer tricky questions, and end with confidence.
Stay with us till the end because we'll also analyze the dialogue and give you tips you can use immediately.
And we've got a great hook. At one point, the interviewer asks a question that even Elon would struggle to answer on the spot. Curious? Let's get started. Scene: a bright office meeting room. Anna, the job candidate, Mr. Roberts, the hiring manager at a mid-sized tech company. The interview is about to begin.
Good morning, Anna. Thanks for coming in today. How was your trip here?
Good morning, Mr. Roberts. Thank you for having me. The trip was smooth. I even had time to grab a coffee, so I'm fully awake and ready.
Excellent. Let's start with something simple. Tell me a little about yourself.
Sure. I'm a software engineer with 4 years of experience developing web applications. I started out working for a small startup where I wore many hats: coding, testing, even helping with customer support. After that, I joined a larger company to focus on front-end development, which I really enjoy because it combines problem-solving with creativity. Outside of work, I love learning new tech tools and mentoring junior developers. It's rewarding to help others grow.
That's a nice mix of technical and personal interests. What would you say motivated you to get into software engineering in the first place?
I've always liked figuring out how things work. In college, I built a simple app to help students share class notes, and seeing people actually use it was exciting. I realized software could solve real problems. That's what pushed me to take it seriously as a career.
I appreciate that passion. It tells me you're not just in it for the paycheck.
Don't worry, I do appreciate paychecks too. But yes, I love creating something useful.
Let's talk about your strengths and weaknesses. What do you consider your biggest weakness?
Honestly, I can be a bit too detail-oriented. Sometimes I spend extra time making sure everything is perfect, even on small tasks. I've learned to set time limits for myself so I don't get stuck polishing every tiny thing.
Good self-awareness and your biggest strength.
I'd say my ability to stay calm under pressure. In my last job, we often had very tight deadlines. Instead of panicking, I broke down the work into smaller steps, kept the team focused, and we consistently delivered on time. I think my calm approach helped everyone else stay grounded too.
That's impressive. Many people claim to work well under pressure, but can't give a clear example. Your answer feels genuine.
Thank you. I believe strengths and weaknesses are two sides of the same coin. If you manage them properly, even a weakness can push you to grow.
Nice perspective. So, why do you want to leave your current job?
I've learned a lot where I am now, but the projects have become repetitive. I'm looking for an environment where I can face new challenges and grow my leadership skills. I also want to work with a team that values creativity and collaboration.
Fair enough. Sounds like you're not running away from something, you're running towards something better.
Exactly. I think change is healthy when it helps you improve.
So, why do you want this job in particular?
I've been following your company for a while. I really admire how you combine cutting-edge technology with user-friendly design. I saw the recent product launch, and it's exactly the kind of project I want to be involved in. I feel this role will let me apply my skills while learning from talented people here.
That's good to hear. Out of all the candidates we're interviewing, why should we hire you?
I think what sets me apart is my combination of technical skills and people skills. I write clean, efficient code, but I also understand how to communicate with designers, managers, even clients who aren't technical. In my last project, I led a small team to deliver a web app 3 weeks ahead of schedule by keeping everyone on the same page. I believe I can bring that same energy and focus to your team.
Sounds like you know how to balance teamwork and leadership. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I hope to grow into a senior engineering role, maybe leading larger projects or mentoring a bigger team. My goal is to keep improving technically while developing management skills, so I can help guide projects from concept to launch.
I like that. Ambition with a clear direction. You're not just chasing titles, you're looking to build impact.
Exactly. Titles are nice, but real growth is about what you can do for the team and company.
Let's talk numbers. What are your salary expectations?
Based on my research and experience, I think a fair range would be around $70,000 to $75,000. That said, I'm flexible. The most important thing for me is finding the right role where I can contribute and grow.
That's a reasonable approach. So, what skills or experience do you have that will help you succeed here?
I bring strong front-end development skills, especially in building responsive, user-friendly interfaces. I also have experience working closely with cross-functional teams, designers, back-end engineers, and product managers to deliver complete solutions. On top of that, I'm proactive about learning new tools quickly, which helps when technology shifts fast.
Good. Let me ask about teamwork. Tell me about the last time a coworker or customer got angry with you. What happened and how did you handle it?
Sure. In my last job, a client was upset because a feature didn't work as expected right after launch. Instead of getting defensive, I listened carefully to their concerns, apologized for the inconvenience, and explained how we'd fix it. Then I coordinated with my team to patch the issue within 24 hours. The client later thanked us for being so responsive. It actually improved our relationship.
I appreciate that you didn't shift blame. Taking responsibility and solving problems fast says a lot about your character.
I think mistakes happen. What matters is how you respond.
Agreed. Before we finish, what questions do you have for me?
I'd love to know how success is measured in this role during the first 6 months and what the company culture is like day to day.
Those are thoughtful questions. I'll be happy to explain both. Great questions, Anna. Let me start with how success is measured. For this role, we look at how quickly you adapt to our systems, how well you collaborate with the team, and your ability to deliver features on schedule. After 6 months, we expect you to own at least one full project from planning to release.
That's helpful to know. And what about the company culture?
We're a collaborative group. We value open communication, so feedback flows both ways, not just from managers to employees. We also have a mentorship program where senior engineers guide newer ones, and we organize monthly team-building activities, from hackathons to game nights.
That sounds like the kind of place I'd fit right into. I like environments where people actually talk to each other, not just email tasks back and forth.
Exactly. We believe good products come from good conversations. Any other questions?
Just one. What's your favorite part about working here?
Honestly, the people. Everyone here is passionate and supportive. Even when projects get tough, no one is left on their own.
That's great to hear. Thank you for sharing all this, Mr. Roberts.
Thank you, Anna. I appreciate your thoughtful answers today. We'll be in touch soon.
I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.
That interview felt real. I could almost see the nervous coffee sip at the start. Let's break it down for our listeners.
First, notice how Anna answered, "Tell me about yourself." She didn't give her entire life story. She focused on her professional background, then added a personal detail about mentoring junior developers. That's a great way to stay human while still professional.
Right. Next, her approach to strengths and weaknesses was balanced. She mentioned being too detail-oriented, but then explained how she manages it. Employers love it when you admit something real and show you're improving it.
Strong sentences stood out everywhere. I'm proactive about learning new tools quickly. I believe strengths and weaknesses are two sides of the same coin. Instead of getting defensive, I listened carefully to their concerns.
These work because they're specific, calm, and solution-focused. No vague claims like, I'm just a perfectionist. She gave examples.
Another good move. She stayed positive when explaining why she wanted to leave her current job. Never criticize your employer. Say you're looking for new challenges or growth opportunities.
Cultural tip. This polite, structured approach works in almost any English-speaking country, and you can adapt it beyond job interviews for performance reviews, client meetings, even networking events.
Exactly. Advanced communication skills here include showing enthusiasm, asking thoughtful questions at the end, and keeping answers concise.
Our key advice: prepare clear stories and examples, use polite, confident language, always ask at least one meaningful question at the end.
And remember, practicing this dialogue structure with a friend or teacher will make you sound natural and confident.
Wow, that interview covered everything, and it didn't feel robotic at all.
Exactly, and that's the secret. You can prepare without sounding like you memorized a script. If you practice stories and examples, your answers feel real, not rehearsed.
To everyone listening, don't just hear these phrases. Use them. Replay the episode, pause after each answer, and try speaking it yourself. That's how you'll sound confident in any interview.
And remember, you can download the free PDF with all the key phrases from today. It's perfect for review or shadowing practice.
Before we wrap up, if you enjoyed this episode, give it a like, subscribe to Eloquent English, and share it with a friend who's job hunting.
And stay tuned. Our next episode will help you handle another tough real-life English situation.
Thanks for joining us today. Remember, interviews aren't just about answering questions. They're about showing who you are.
Exactly. Go out there, prepare well, and let your personality shine.
See you next time on Eloquent English.